AR-15s, helicopters, everything was. Rob. He just pulls a sandwich out of his pocket.
That was in your pocket.
I forgot who was there.
He forgot. Oh my God. Well, let's vote.
Hey everyone, this is Bianca, Joe's younger, but much wiser sister. He asked me to write a brief warning to display before episodes for obvious reasons. So, real quick, if you are easily offended, not a fan of profanity, and/or are looking for something educational/informative, this ain't it. Trust me, speaking from personal experience, I've left the dinner table myself a few times because of them. Anyways, these episodes are meant to be purely entertaining, if not self-deprecating. Proceed with caution. I apologize in advance.
What up, beautiful people? I am Joseph Budo. Welcome to the Apologize in Advance podcast. With me, as always, the man, the myth, the legend, my father, Robert Budo Sr. You caught a yawn there. And we got with us, as always, the guy on the couch, my brother, Dirty Birdie, with a little guest today. We got Jake Dondi in the building. Jake was on a previous story from way back. They keep saying episode 1. It was like 10 episodes ago. And with us today, we have Mark from Mark's Power Pest Protection with us. I read his ad that he's texted me, which was a pretty great ad. We're gonna get to Mark in a little bit. Mark, there we go. There's Mark. Mark came in today rocking the porn star mustache. I think he looks fantastic.
And he's got some porn star
stories. Yeah, we're gonna get into those. I do want to touch on what I dropped the ball on last week. Shout out to my man Pi for picking it up. I didn't realize last week was our 50th episode. So congrats to us on making it through 50.
Yeah, that's insane.
It's a nice little mile marker. Listen, and our numbers aren't as Joe Rogan-ish and all these crazy numbers. So like small numbers get me excited. Okay, some people are like, you're not doing shit. Well, you know what? It makes me fucking feel good. So how about that? We actually got 10,000 watch hours and almost 5,000 subs in our first year. So I want to say thank you to everyone that's been tuning in and enjoying it and sharing it and all that good shit. 10,000 watch hours is a lot of watch hours. This guy was over here in the beginning. I don't know if I could do an hour a week. And look at you now. You're a podcast star. Signing autographs at Costco.
You know what? You boom.
Yo, speaking of that, the video you said, was that like a good car? Was that worth some millions?
It was worth, I think, $3,000.
I mean, not tier worthy, but okay. All right.
But
He got paid for it?
No, it was his favorite card.
Oh, okay. All right. So it had sentimental value. All right. Shout out to him. All right. No, the reaction was like, oh my God, I just pulled a $5 million Logan Paul card. That's how I would have reacted. But all right. Congrats to them on their Pokemon card. So we have Mark in the building today. Mark, I told you guys, great guy. If anyone, like, all jokes aside, you're going to hear a lot of funny shit. But all jokes aside, this guy's the real deal pest control guy. Does better work than I've ever had.
I'll do anything except have sex with your wife.
That's it. I mean, if that's not commitment, I don't know what is. I mean, and if you do want him to have sex with your wife, that's something that you guys could discuss on a private matter.
Like his wife? That's your mom. I feel like that's a little too
You
close to
almost
home.
got slapped just now. That was a backhand, bro.
Yeah, we told him you're sitting too close to the man that just likes to pop people for no friggin' reason.
I thought this was Joe Rogan when I walked in. He's got the sunglasses on. Then he started talking. I was like, "Oh, that's your dad."
Yeah, no, he does have a lot of similarities to Rogan for sure.
Yeah, we're both stupid.
I was gonna say he's
Joe
into
Rogan
a
is
fucking
the bomb.
smart
He's
guy.
a great guy.
I didn't say
I meant I'm stupid.
Yeah, that's yeah.
I'm okay with that, though.
I got what you were saying. There was something I didn't want to bring up in the beginning of this because I wanted people to see it in the beginning. There was another like little shooting scare at the high school by us. For those of you that don't know, we are from Parkland, Florida, where the Stoneman Douglas shooting happened on Valentine's Day. And there was another shooting scare that happened after school. So they really only held all the people that were there for after school things. My daughter being one, she plays soccer for them. They put them, I want you to hear this because I don't even know if she told you. When the shooting sirens went off, they put them in the shower in the locker room and then closed the gate. And that's where they hid. while there was a suspected active shooter on campus. So, like, if this guy hypothetically made it into there, these people, they're caged into a...
It's like fish in a barrel.
It's literally fish in a barrel. The guy literally could have just took out clips, loaded another clip, and just dumped until everybody in there was
dead. And he could have got to that gate?
Absolutely, yeah. It was right in the locker room.
Was it guys and girls in the shower, or just the girls?
I was all the girls that were there for the soccer game, so it was all the it was the...
Why does your mind go there?
I'm just saying.
He's like, girls, showers. Like,
was it hot water going, or
was the water? No, but my daughter was like genuinely like scared for her life, praying that she didn't want to die in there. And one of the girls like vocally said, "This is not how I want to die." And my daughter, J. Bella, said as soon as that girl said that out loud, like, everybody freaked out. They weren't allowed to use their phones. They weren't allowed to touch nothing. Like, so Giabella wasn't answering me during this whole thing. Shout out Jude, my daughter's boyfriend. He was waiting outside the school, giving me updates. AR-15s, helicopters, everything was. Rob. He just pulls a sandwich out of his pocket.
That was in your pocket.
I forgot who was there.
He forgot. Oh my God! Well, let's welcome Mark to the show. Okay, this is officially.
I was pissed yesterday.
I can't keep it together. I just look over and he's slowly biting this burger. What is it? Where's it from? Great choice.
Bro, watching him unwrap that from my view, I saw him before anybody. I just see. I'm like, what the fuck is that, bro?
You said for you, but you just forgot it was in your pocket?
Well, at least it's still warm.
Oh my God. So I was telling Christian that we had a guest coming on today. And I said it's Mark, my pest control guy. He's one of the funniest guys I know. And Mark was it's going back in the pot. I have real tears in my eyes. So I'm telling him, he texted me, he goes, I'd really like to come on the show. I want to promote my book, 39 Lays with My Socks On.
Got it right. Good job. You got it right.
I got it right. So I was telling Christian, I was like, he jokes a lot, man. So I don't know if this is a real book or if he's joking about it. I came in here today thinking that it was a real book. I thought he's really writing a book.
It's coming to a porn store near you.
Coming to a porn store near you.
Yeah, legal.
Oh, wait, I do want to bring up while we're on the porn subject. For those of you in Florida, all my guys out there, maybe females too. I know a lot of females that watch porn as well. The Hub is officially banned in Florida.
Oh.
Yeah. It was a blow to a lot of people. I mean, there's other sites, but the Hub is the Hub.
I never even heard of the Hub.
Pornhub?
I didn't want to say the full name of it, but
Oh,
we're getting
sorry.
flagged on everything
I'm
anyway.
sorry.
No, you're
Apologize.
good. Pornhub is
The Hub.
yeah, the Hub. Pornhub is if you're in Florida, you can't
Hey,
use it.
listen, you know what? That's why they made XNXX.
XNXX is another good one for those of you who are porn endeavors. But no, they were talking about it in our group chat. How somebody was asking for something for a lead for a lead company, because we talk a lot of business stuff in there too. And somebody was like, "Oh, if you switch the VPN, then the leads could come in." And somebody said, "Oh, I heard if you do a VPN swap, you can get on Pornhub in Florida." And we spoke about my boy Giorgio, who's got 2 terabytes of porn saved on hard drive. And we talked about how funny it was that he saved porn. Like, who saves porn these days? And when someone says, you can swap the VPN out and watch it in Florida, he goes, "Ha ha, don't need to do that." He goes, "I got 2 terabytes on hard drives." Everybody was laughing at me for saving my porn, but who's laughing now? He goes, "You guys are playing porn checkers, and I'm playing 5D porn chess with my penis."
I wouldn't be able to get on there. I don't know hot stepmom.
What?
I don't have a hot stepmom. I wouldn't be able to get on there.
On what? On Pornhub?
Yeah.
I feel like anybody over the age of like 34 now is considered stepmom in the porn world. Like,
Yeah.
as
You
soon
could be 28 and you're a stepmom
Yeah.
with these people.
yeah, the way, if you don't look like 18 to 21, you're automatically going into MILF and stepmom. And
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
That's like my favorite video. Like the kid comes home and clearly he's 25 years old. He's like, "Oh, I'm home from school early. Oh, it's my stepmom and she's jerking off in the kitchen. And do you want to join me? Oh no, but my dad. Okay, let's do it."
yeah. I mean, that's pretty much how every story
Yeah,
goes.
that's just ridiculous.
I mean, the storyline, I mean, listen,
It's porn.
nobody-
Don't even make them talk.
nobody's going into these things looking for good acting.
And
okay?
who gets off on a stepmom?
I don't know.
understand.
People in the situation. I don't know. I'm just saying.
You know what? Only porn people would get off on that. You
Bro,
know, like
there's-
the porn producers.
Bro, there's a
You ever
lot.
see what they look like?
There's a
Little
lot-
squirmy.
Yeah, there's a lot of categories that you.
They're really ugly, right, Christian?
There's a lot-
like that.
There's a lot of
112 pounds, big fake tits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of.
And they go, okay, guys, we're gonna do this now. Okay, you.
How
move
many
over
porn
there.
shoots you been to that you know what the director looks
I
like?
was in a bunch of them.
Oh, you were a photographer.
performed.
You were a photographer for Playboy for a while.
No, I performed.
You were a performer.
Yeah.
Just not on film.
Who said that?
I don't know.
If you look me up,
Donkey dick.
Bobby B back.
Bobby, I'll be right back. And then he goes, donkey dick. Yeah. I didn't want to bring up a lot of this stuff, but Mark, like when the first time we met Mark, he's just a funny guy, and he talks about my dad all the time, and he's like, Dad came out in his underwear, and I was, holy shit, what the hell happened there? Do you want to tell
The
that?
man wears like these like really tight Speedo underwear.
They're not Speedos. They're Calvin Klein boxers.
I don't know where the boxer went because it was like cut. It was like it looked like fucking Tarzan, like with a banana in his pants. You know, like.
So I was telling Mark, I was like, yeah, my dad used to come out in his drawers with a 45 tucked in his drawers when we were partying. He goes, oh, so he came out with 2 45s. 2 45s to shoot everybody.
Double dipping.
Yeah, you double the problems. But yeah, so that the Pornhub thing came up, and I wanted to touch on another guy that I've been battling with. His name is I Am Not a Bot 4048. I've been going back and forth in the comments on a video on our channel with this guy back and forth, probably like 15 comments each now, and we're just going at it, just talking like subtle little one-liners, talking shit. Like, I was like, you're the type of guy that farts and then like covers his mouth and giggles a little bit after he farts. Like, we just like doing like stupid shit like that. And one of the ones he said to me, which is really good, that's why I'm shouting him out. He goes, you're the type of guy to go on Pornhub and search personality. Getting back to what you were saying about people acting and shit. And I was like, yo, that was a really good one. Like, imagine just going to Pornhub. It's like, great personality. You're going to jerk off. You're looking for acting with good personality, but you're never going to find it on there. So back to what I was saying about Mark. Mark told me about this book, 39 Lays with My Socks On. I fucking believed it. You never know
I
what.
kind of believed it myself.
believe
I
it
mean,
too.
I got good stories in the book. You know what I'm saying? Like,
All right.
I wrote a lot of them down.
Look, he came prepped, okay? This is a fraction of
Wait a second. He also has about 7 pages, 191 people, women that he slept with, and a story about every one
Yeah,
of them.
so he only logs
I
obviously.
told him, I'm sorry, you can't do that. You'll take up two
now,
segments.
now we can't have my wife see this, but that's cool. Thanks.
Okay, I'll try to keep it on. I'll try to keep as much of this under law. Listen, we apologize in advance.
We always do.
That's what we're here for. We apologize in advance, so you know what you're getting. So he wrote down some of these, and next to him he wrote funny, wow, blah blah blah.
Give me some of the wows.
Yeah, let's hit a wow. Let's hit a wow one. Hold on. I don't even want to say if their full names there. I don't want to say their full name either.
Yeah. You say the first.
You actually wrote full names on that?
I mean, I got no shame. I mean, whatever. I mean, 'cause
But they might.
Listen, I have a lot of repeat names. So it's like that DMX song about 3 Kims,
Yeah,
Latoya and
about-
Tina.
yeah,
I got
about
like
3 Kims. Yeah, I get it.
exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
So sometimes
I do see a couple of Kims on here. Which one's that?
I want to see. Let me hear Rochelle.
All right, so I was living in Tallahassee in 2001, and I worked at this burger place from like 2 to 11.
Rob.
So by the time I got home at like 11 o'clock at night, there was no parking in my parking complex. So I'm getting home one night, it's like around 11:30. It's like 32 degrees out. It is so cold out. And this girl is driving around looking for a parking spot just like me. And she's wearing like this little skimpy little dress, and she's hot. And finally this guy leaves, and I pull halfway in. She comes in, and she's like, oh, can I really have that spot? I have to pee. Can I really have that spot? I'm like, what are you gonna do for me? And she's like, what do I have to do? Suck your dick for a parking spot? I'm like, okay. So I let her have the spot, and I go park by the dumpster. Now I know for a fact that I got about 25 minutes before a tow truck comes around and tows my truck from the dumpster.
Oh yeah, Tallahassee don't fuck around.
Yeah. So I got 25 minutes to get this done. All right.
Yeah.
So she's like, where do you live? I was like, I'm on the 3rd floor. And she's like, oh, I'm over here on the 1st floor. So we go to her apartment. She's like, I gotta pee. I said, okay. So she goes to pee, and I'm in her room, and I'm like taking my clothes off and stuff. and she comes in, and she goes like this little thing on her back of her dress, and just drops down. She's no bra, no panties, nothing. She's naked. And she sees and she's like, that's not going in my mouth. Just fuck me. I'm like, oh, okay, sure, you had a problem. So we're having sex, and you hear on the wall, keep it down there. This girl's banging on the wall. Keep it down there. Keep it down there. And she's like, oh, this is my virgin roommate. So I'm like, I'm banging this girl, and she's like, screaming. She's like, where have you been all my life? She's like, oh my God, don't stop. I'm like, the soundtrack for this girl is amazing. She's like, oh, right there. I'm like, oh my God. And this, you hear this banging on the wall. Keep it down there. And she's like, oh, it's just my roommate. It's my roommate. Well, anyways, long story short, get this done. I leave, and then the next day I see this gorgeous, tall, 6-foot redhead, and I said to the maintenance man, like, who is this chick? He's like, oh, you mean Becky? And I'm like, yeah, can you introduce me? So he introduced me to this girl, and we started dating, and, you know, she's like, I want to introduce you to my roommate. Like 2 weeks later, it was this girl, and I'm like, oh, crap. And she's like, this is my roommate, Rachel. And she goes, I told you my name is Rochelle. And she goes, no, it's spelled Rachel. I'm from the South. It's pronounced Rochelle. I'm like, okay.
So wait, the girl he hooked you up was the virgin?
No, the girl I hooked up with was the slutty roommate.
No, the girl your friend hooked you up. You
So
told her
right, yeah. So anyways, long story. I'm dating the girl I banged the one I say I'm dating a roommate now. Okay.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, my roommate's such a slut. She'll fuck anybody. I'm like, oh Jesus, like yeah, okay. So like a couple weeks later, you know, I'm at the apartment. The girl's like, so one night I met this guy and we had sex, and he looks just like you. And I know he lived in the next building. No, not me. So about a year later, I'm still dating her roommate, and she's like, hey, you want to get an apartment together? I was like, yeah. So she's like, I just got to have a question to ask you. She's like, did you have sex with Rachel? I'm like, no. Because she told me a story, and like, did you have sex with her? I'm like, no, I swear to God. Because she described your penis and like the way you look like, and like, but she never got you. I'm like, no, I swear, it wasn't me. So I'm living with this girl for about another year, and we're breaking up, and I was like, oh, by the way, I fucked Rachel. This girl grabbed a butcher knife from the butcher block and chased me around the apartment complex. They called the police. The police had to like hold her. Like she was going to stab me to death.
I can't. That well, at least you cleaned your closet before.
Yeah. But like this girl, I have her in my book as Rochelle because her name was spelled Rachel, but she's like, I'm from the South. It's pronounced Rochelle. Like
I do know. It's crazy enough. I know my boy who's been with 2 Rochelles. I don't know how you find one, but he found 2.
Yeah.
They're both not around anymore, but. Yeah, but neither is yours. So
Yeah.
maybe that's the omen.
She was hot. She was hot. I'm kind of sad it was a one night stand, but she was a very pretty girl.
Well, I mean, in Tallahassee, I feel like all the girls were good looking in Tallahassee.
Yeah, like 7 out of 10, like 60% of the time works every time. Yeah.
Yes. I mean, like Tallahassee is, FSU is just known for a lot of the pretty girls wanting to go to Tallahassee.
Tally-hoes.
Tally-ho. We had some wild times in Tallahassee. My wife lived there. And we ended up moving up for like 3 months, me, my brother, and Pat. And one of her roommates moved out. We kicked the door down. I don't even think that neighborhood's there anymore. Boardwalk. It was like the popping spot back then. But I don't think it exists anymore. But it was legit back then.
Shout out to University Commons. That's where that happened.
University Commons?
Yeah.
I don't even think that was there when we got there. There was like Frog Pond and...
I'm a little older than you. So.
Yeah, I know. But not that much. I feel like I would have been right behind you.
Yeah.
The newer shit that's there is a lot more. I don't know. I feel like we were saying the same shit.
I just got a text, and it says, please pay your toll in Florida by January 21st
That's fake.
in order to avoid excessive late fees and potential legal action on statements. Please pay the tolls on time. Thank you for your cooperation. Please reply Y, then exit the text, and then open it again to activate the link. So I just sent the guy a bunch of laughing asses at him.
Bro, and do you know how many people fall for that?
Bro, this is really getting ridiculous.
Oh, it's so many people fall.
Why is the text so big on your phone?
Because I'm blind.
Bro, he's real blind. Okay. You got to see the size of his text. They're like, each word is like its own line.
Not that bad. Question?
You could read it from there. You don't even got to zoom in. Open the actual text. Open one of the threads, please. Okay, now show him.
Wow.
He goes, wow.
I can almost read that from here.
Bro, that's.
What do you want to get slapped?
It's because you're blind. I
66.
disagree. I knew it was coming.
It was coming. I can tell you already.
I disagree.
He had that little smirk on his face. You can see it coming.
So, speaking of being naked and all that other good stuff and Pornhub, we've just been all over the place with naked stuff. You're going away Thursday.
Yes, I am.
Is it a nude resort?
No, it's not.
Clothing optional resort?
No, it's not.
Oh, so you actually pack a suitcase?
Yes, I am.
It's been a while.
But I'm not packing a big one because you got to go through customs.
Dude, you pack a big one every day.
All right. Don't you got global entry now?
Huh?
Oh, you got denied again.
No, I got denied again.
Yo, they keep denying this guy for
Bro,
global
I got
entry.
like $500 invested in this. Yeah. It's $120 now every time. I just looked today, and they denied me again.
Why are you getting denied
They
for
won't
global?
give me an answer. I paid $100 for an answer, and they laughed at me.
Bianca, my sister's the only one that's gotten it. Yo, does it have anything to do with criminal records?
Bro, I haven't gotten arrested in over 20-something years, and the last time I got arrested...
My man is just, yo, we need to start coming.
Put that in your pocket.
Yo, we need to start.
No, I'm kidding.
We need to start coming prep like Marcus. We talk about how hungry we are all the time, and he's pulling burgers out his pocket like it's no big fucking deal. Oh,
Why'd you have to mention global? Now you got me pissed off again.
what?
I just looked at it today, just out of the...
I'm
I don't know why, but it said denied. And the worst part is they give you 6-7 months in between each time before they give you an answer.
I know that's the worst. Well, it's not worse than I'll tell
Well,
you.
this one said, "Are you going away this year, planning international?" I said yes.
That's probably why they held it back.
But then I looked at the clock and it was 1:31, and I said, "Oh shit, I got to pick you guys up." So I left the screen open for when I
you
get
say?
home.
Is that an Austin Powers movie? Gold member? He should be the gold member because he got a gold member.
Yeah, he is the gold member at the resorts, but when it comes to the airports, he's a peasant.
Did you say you had to go pick up your kids up like from school? Like they're in elementary school? Like they're 10 years old? They can't drive themselves? Like what are you talking about? You gotta go pick
No,
my
we
kids
we
up.
ride here we carpool.
That's cute.
It is cute because we get a lot of funny stuff on the way here sometimes.
No,
And we got shit to do after this.
listen. You think I wanna? I not that I don't enjoy it. I enjoy being with my sons.
What
This
were
is
you just
3
going to say,
hours.
jerk off?
It's not that I don't like.
No,
doing
you were going to
this.
say something. Yeah, you.
Not that I don't like doing this. I do like doing this, but I do it to be with my sons.
Yeah.
I'd rather 3 hours, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, we're together.
Yeah, okay. I thought you were going to talk some shit.
No,
that was
bro.
actually very, very endearing of you.
And then I took
appreciate
my
that.
car today this way because I can make sure you go buy a dryer.
The truck's not going to matter because that thing's going to have to get delivered. I feel like, but
No, it's not.
I don't think it's going to fit in the truck. What we're going to say?
What?
But yeah,
What?
it's a big ass dryer, bro.
What? I got Mark's pickup truck outside.
So when we were talking about your vacation coming up, first of all, this guy calls me bitching about his flights. Right? He booked them when? Yesterday? Sunday. He leaves Thursday and was bitching about how much they cost. I'm like, bro,
At $1,500 to go to Jamaica, I could swim there.
no, you can't. But I mean, you booked it 4 days in advance. I was like, that actually doesn't seem like a bad deal.
The best was it was like 4 o'clock on the 19th, and it says you have till the 20th to cancel with no.
They give you 20,
So I got 21 hours.
24 hours to cancel. And then it's funny because I said that.
No. Normally you could do it 72 hours before you
I know, but because you booked last minute, they don't want it to happen again. No, but then it was funny because Rob goes, Jamaica? With a question mark. That's what he said to me. He goes, retard told me he's going to the Bahamas. I go, it's all the same to him. Bahamian Rastafarians. He doesn't know the difference. But it is actually Jamaica that he's going to.
And Rob's a little jealous.
I'm jealous too.
No, Rob goes, "You going to the place I sent you?"
Well, because we're trying. I completely agree with Rob because you said you boys need to get on planning the family trip that we're going to take for spring break.
Well, I've been saying that since October, and I've been telling Shawnee.
Well, it's just a
and
little.
Rach and all
Just
of
say it's a little. It's
Are
liar.
you fucking
Thank you.
kidding me? Don't make me curse.
You already did.
Okay. Now you're not going. Now we're not going.
Can I go?
Only if you bring pocket cheeseburgers. if you,
I want a cheeseburger with lint, please.
yeah. It's literally, we're gonna need those in the customs lines coming back.
Look, he's got one of his
Do
other
you have
pockets.
another one?
No, I'm just
if you imagine he pulled out a thing of fries from the other pocket. He's got some other snack though.
He's got another.
I told you he's got a granola bar. That one he purposely packed the cheeseburger.
No, I don't want that shit.
So, no, I fucking forgot where I was going. How long are you going for?
You know what? Give me a 16-minute Kim.
Oh God, here we go.
Is it really 16 minutes? We don't got that kind of time.
No. Listen. So it was 1999. Okay. I'm on AOL, Instant Messenger. I'm talking to this girl, and it's like 1:30 in the morning. And I said, "Hey, hang on a second. I'm gonna go outside and smoke a cigarette." She said, "What kind of cigarettes do you smoke?" I said, "Marlboro Menthol Lights." And she's like, "Oh, I smoke Marlboro Menthol Light 100. Come over to my house." I'm like, really? I was like, where do you live? And she
Gotta love the good old 1999 bond over a cig.
So the girl gives me her address. I'm like, she lives like 5 minutes from here. I'm like, all right. So I just hopped in my car. I didn't ask her what she looked like. So I
Mistake?
I get to her house and it's 2:08 in the morning. Okay, that's an important part of the story. It's 2:08 in the morning.
That's
okay?
when the standards usually drop at 2.
Right.
Then they drop at 4.
Right.
And then at 6, it's like whatever.
So I go and knock on this girl's window and she comes outside. Now she wasn't fat, but she wasn't skinny. She was a bigger girl.
She's on that thick line.
Yeah, definitely a little thick.
So she's toting the thick line, really.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we smoked a cigarette, and then she's like, "Do you want to come stay at my house?" I'm like, "All right, no problem. Yeah, whatever." So we go inside her house. She literally just gets naked and hops in her bed. And I'm like, "Oh, it's like this." So I whatever. And we start having sex. And then I told her, I was like, "I'm gonna come," and she's like, "Oh, pull out and come on my stomach," which wasn't hard to do because she had a big stomach.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
plenty of real estate.
Right. So I pull out, and like she says something to me. I like look up, and I like shot her like right here in the neck. And she like drips down her pillow, and she like freaks out, and she gets up, and she's like started like clean off the cum off, and like the whole body's just jiggling, and it's like kind of dark in there. I'm just like, holy crap! So then we get dressed again, and we go back outside, and we smoke another cigarette, and I give her a hug goodbye, and I leave. But what time was it when I turned on my car? It was 2:24. So in 16 minutes, I met her, smoked a cigarette, went inside.
2 cigarettes.
Yeah, went inside, had sex with her, did the whole cleanup dance type thing with the cum, and got dressed, went back outside, smoked another cigarette, said goodbye. I turned my car. It was 16 minutes later. I never saw the girl again in my entire life.
Yo, good old AOL Messenger.
Because you came on a sheet.
Yeah, that was the back in the day. You used to have to go like ASL, age, sex, location.
Yeah, she was 17. I was 19. Oh God.
It's what is it? Statute of limitations.
Yeah.
That was what, 30 years ago?
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
You know what's funny? I could remember being 18 and dating 17, 16-year-old girls. Like it wasn't
a problem.
No.
I don't think it's a problem these days either. Like if an 18-year-old and a 16-year-old are a couple.
I mean, there's like 55-year-old guys dating 23-year-old girls.
I know, and it's crazy because that's okay. When that girl,
should be statutory.
When that girl was born, that guy was 35 years old.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, that's just ridiculous.
I guess but again, that's the laws. Once you become, I guess, what is it, 18? Then it's. I mean, I thought it was 16 for a while. I thought they switched it for a little bit with 16 with the consent. I don't know.
I think 16 consensual. I don't know. If you're 18, it's got to be. Come on, man. If I'm 18, the girl's 17, you're gonna tell me that's statutory rape?
No,
That's
not
ridiculous.
not statutory rape, child
Because
molestation.
you know what? I'd have been in prison in high school.
Everybody would have been.
Yeah, the whole school.
No, yeah, literally everybody walking
Even the
around.
gym coach.
Baby Joe knows all about that, right, Rob? He goes, everybody would have been in jail. He goes, even the gym coach. I go, Baby Joe knows all about that. Shout out Greasy, R.I.P. the Greases. Shit, there was a bunch of shit I wanted to find. Another lot of bullshit I wanted to.
Inauguration was yesterday.
Inauguration was yesterday. That was a great day.
Yeah.
Listen, I feel great.
I feel wonderful.
I feel like it's just a sense of relief for a lot of people. A lot of shit. We're back.
Listen, I pray
Common sense
to God.
shit.
I pray to God that He accomplishes everything He sets out and said He will do.
He brought it all up again as
Because
if
He
was
will
still competing.
absolutely get 50% of the Democrats to turn Republican.
I mean, it's already happening. I mean, like,
I need a new pool man, by the way.
I got a guy.
Yeah, we got because my guy's Brazilian. I'm pretty sure he's going back.
He's getting deported.
Yeah, big time. Yeah, I don't think he's here legally. He doesn't speak a word of English, you know?
Huh?
Yeah,
You know what? So's my pool guy.
yeah.
Mine's Mr. Carlos. He's a great guy. I hope I don't lose Mr. Carlos. He's fantastic. That's the number I was going to give you.
Oh, perfect.
Let's get back to that, by the way. I do want you to. I know we're joking around a lot, and I'm being dead ass serious. He takes his job very seriously. Top notch service.
Yeah, he does.
He
He does all 4 of our houses.
Yeah, inside and out, pest control. I wanted you to give them a little bit so they can contact you before we get
All right, you guys can call me at what am I looking at? Right here? What is it? Right?
whatever one the lights on.
Yeah, why is the light?
We got
not
no
on
lights
today?
over here.
Come on, Christian. What's going on?
All right, go here. Go here. Go to 5. Go to 5.
All right, so you can call me at 954-495-7680. You can text me. That's my cell phone number. You know, like you hear a lot of these lawyers on the radio. Oh, call my direct cell phone. That actually is my cell phone number, okay? Call me. I'll give you a free inspection. I do inside, do outside. A lot of companies show up and they spray and leave. I take my brush, I clean off like windows and doors, eaves. You know, you got like your house looks dirty.
Spider webs, all
whatever type. I take care of all that stuff, make your house look beautiful. inside, outside. My stuff's safe for pets, safe for kids. I spray it in your dog's mouth. I mean, I wouldn't really do it, but I spray your dog's mouth. You can pee out. Wouldn't know the difference, but it's phenomenal against ants and roaches. You know, a lot of people in Parkland say their kids are special, but a lot of people, those kids are dogs, so you gotta make it safe for them too. And I'm not saying they're actually like a lot of people that don't have kids. They just have
listen.
like the fur babies. You know.
Yeah, I see.
Repeat the number.
954-495-7680. You can call me on my 800 number, but it doesn't receive text messages, which is 855-954-PEST.
Go with the text messaging of his cell. He's very responsive. Gets in touch with you real quick. But yes, the inauguration was yesterday. I'm really happy about that. A lot of things going into play. A lot of things that are going to be happening great for us here on YouTube. I don't know if you noticed that all the top guys from Google were there. The co-creator, the owner of Google, owner of TikTok, which they banned, that Trump got back within 12 hours. They were all there. And one of the first things that Trump talked about was restoring free speech back to all platforms, which in turn would allow us to monetize our videos. I don't know if you guys know, but we don't get paid for our videos.
We pay.
We pay. Yeah, we're not getting paid.
Yeah, because Christian is a thief.
You validate parking by any chance?
Meanwhile, he stole the best parking spot.
He got the spot right in front.
Yeah, so...
Have I ever got that spot?
I think once when you hit
once or twice.
And I think you hit a parking bench to get it.
No, that was down there.
Twice he hit the parking bench in the Bentley. I did want to bring this up. I wrote this down, Rob, because we talked about this. And Shawnee said that the most mangoes you ever got in a season was 80. I need you to please. Can you go? I want you to
just shut up. How many mangoes?
Thank you. He lost 300 just in a storm that fell on the floor.
I think both of you smoke too much weed.
I'm telling you.
15 every single day on the floor.
How many?
15 a day, every day on the floor.
Today?
No, the year before. Last year was a shit show. Last year nobody got mangoes. This year everyone's getting some mangoes this year. Even my little tree's got a lot of little sprouts going. it's just
mangoes.
Oh, you want to bring up the kickball league?
Oh yeah. So
Rob, I know the foot.
Get it on a shirt.
Called
Red Ball Social.
All right, give him the mic back.
Oh, God. Red Ball Social, redballsocial.com. It's a co-ed adult league. Got to be 21 to play. We drink while we're playing. Girls got to be 21. Guys usually about 35, 40. But
tell them what it is.
It's an adult kickball league. It's based out of, they got ones in Fort Lauderdale, they got ones in Coral Springs. Coral Springs League needs to grow a little bit. It's on Friday nights. If you go to redballsocial.com, sign up.
They do funny shit. They do theme ones.
We drink while we're playing. They have like beach themes, like college themes, that kind of thing. You dress up, you get social points. We go to a bar afterwards. It's a DUI waiting to happen. I mean, it's
I mean, call a spade here. Hopefully,
but the girls are legal.
The girls are legal on this one, and and bring a guy like me. I don't drink. I could drive you home.
But I mean, you don't even have to be that athletic. You're kicking a red ball and trying to run to first base while drunk. It's like, and people that are throwing the balls are drunk too. So it's like, it's a
kind of equal playing field.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So you got to get the guys that are a lot more athletic, a little more drunk than normal.
I would probably do good on that because I suck at both. But being that everybody else sucks,
and they're gonna be drunk,
I'm not.
I know.
So I probably do well.
I swear to God, teams of what?
There's about 15 people per team, 15, 16.
That's a lot of fucking
You
people.
got 11 people playing at one time. Yeah. And you have to have at least 4 girls in the field at all times.
Listen, my wife, my brother's wife, they'll all be down. I said we get a Budo squad.
I'd love to see the wives out there.
I'm sure you would.
Not your wife. I was thinking of his wife when I said
it. Yo, one of the first times he ever came into my brother's house, he takes his fucking size 12 work boots off the front door. My brother walks right past him. He goes, "Oh, hi, I'm Mark." He goes, "You didn't find it suspicious that there was men's giant work boots at your front door?" My brother didn't even notice them shits at all. And then he comes to my house. He's like, "You guys got the same air fresheners in your house." I'm like, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, both your houses stink like weed." I thought he actually meant
like a Glade plug-in.
Like, because weed Glade plugins you guys have at your house. I actually thought he meant my air freshener because I actually have a good air freshener that I pride myself on. It's cashmere wood. For anybody that's been to my house that loves the smell. I don't really tell everybody, but I'm letting you know.
Smells like Maui Wowie.
I mean, that smells like weed now. But if you get a hint of the actual fragrance that's in the house, it's cashmere wood. Definitely look it up.
Yeah, well, you kill that scent.
What about football this weekend? How about that? Commanders, big win.
I can't believe it, man.
Big win. I think the Commanders beat the Eagles. Shoot me if you're saying it.
No, I think it could happen.
I think it could. I mean, Saquon Barkley, jeez Louise, eating cheese. That boy is running. Another 200 yards.
205 yards.
And the game, when he played them the first time, he got 244. And I do want to say he has the class act for sitting out that last game of the season and not breaking Barry Sanders' record.
It's Eric Dickerson's record.
Eric Dickerson's record, is that what it was?
Oh, he sat out not to break it?
Yeah. He got the 2,000 yards, and I can't. Just go for it, man. You're almost there. It's almost done. You got to finish it.
Finish this fucking thing.
I know. Give it its size.
It's got to taste like your balls by now.
It's from yesterday for sure.
I fucking forgot what we were even talking about. Oh yeah, the fucking game. So yeah, man, I think it's awesome what Jaden Daniels is doing in his rookie year. I'm rooting for him, man. I hope he can pull it off. I think it'd be cool as shit. I can tell you what. Tell you who I don't want to win. The goddamn Kansas City Chiefs.
I hate him.
I'm done with that.
They've been
shit.
writing that playbook ever since Taylor Swift came in. Hold on, we're gonna shoot one more. We're gonna fire one more of those off before we sign off here.
You know what pissed me off more than anything? Kelsey gets a touchdown, and they're showing Taylor Swift.
Well, of course, he gets a catch. They show her.
Why?
I don't know. She's selling tickets, bro.
It's a drinking game. Every time they show her, you can take a shot.
Yeah, listen, when he started dating her, he became the #1 selling jersey in the NFL. She don't need his help, but she's doing great things for the Kelsey brand. And
Yeah, all of a sudden the brother's on every commercial.
supposedly they're in love. I don't know, but like she was told everyone to vote for Biden, and
Somebody started a meme. I couldn't believe it.
I think you were about to say the same meme.
It said, "It's a man." Taylor Swift is a man.
Taylor Swift. I didn't see that one. I seen that Taylor Swift's trying to tell you. This is before Kamala came in. It says Taylor Swift's trying to tell you to vote for Biden, saying that he's the guy. Meanwhile, every song she's ever released was about her choosing the wrong guy and breaking up with the guy. Every song's a breakup song about her choosing the wrong guy, but then she tells you who to pick.
Did she make any new songs that say I picked the right guy this time?
No, but listen. There's girls that we know posting saying they hate us all, and we did such wrong. Listen, like this isn't a Republican Party. This is the United States Party. Like we want everybody to win. I just want all of everybody to win, make money, and then just openly admit that you were wrong and that the economy is the best it's ever been. You don't have to do it now. Just wait a couple years to when 2 years in, when you're thriving, you have no debt, and your life's turned around and
What
everything's going
bothers me
good.
more than anything is people didn't vote for his policies because they don't like him.
Yeah, and those are what
Are
we call
you people out of your goddamn
those
mind?
are what we call retards.
You would
and
rather
extreme
have a
levels.
shit country
Yes.
going to hell in a handbasket.
Yes.
But you got away with not having to like Donald Trump.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, we did it. Trump's not there, but now our country's destroyed. No, wrong.
And I love the girls with the 14-color hair screaming, he took my decision making away.
Listen, I'm not body shaming, but like the girls that are like 300 pounds, like
How about the girl that
I'm not
came-
having sex for the next 4 years because of him.
How about the
I
girl?
don't think you're gonna have much trouble doing that.
How about the
sweetheart.
girl that came on? She was really, really huge, and she said,
We don't body shame here. We're just calling
how about-
spade a
Hey,
spade.
fat girls need loving too, okay?
I know.
Listen,
We're calling a
listen,
spade a
The
spade.
girl
here.
said
But,
something like, I want to know, tell me what guys that voted for Donald Trump like a woman to wear so I don't put it on. Honey, you ain't got to worry about that.
I said the same thing, man. And like even the crazy ones that are in great shape that are shaving their heads, like, go for it, pal. Like,
Listen, I just don't understand. And that the only thing I got a problem with is
listen, we're going back to common sense politics.
there's just two genders, man.
That's
I
it.
don't give
That's
a
our
shit.
that executive order was signed
Some
already, brother.
wacko back then decided to do drag queen, whatever, man.
Democrats, bro. It was pushed on by the Democrats. The whole thing.
Now it is, yeah.
Listen,
Because they figured they could take on the whole LBGTQ.
bro, they were teaching our kids drag shows. I mean, like shit has to. At some point, you got to draw a line.
Listen, man.
Some point you gotta
teacher,
draw that.
If a teacher teaches one of my grandkids that shit,
I told you,
they're getting beaten.
I've
I'm
said
telling
it.
you right now.
I've said it on a previous episode. For like teachers that are in high school, if your students know who you're voting for, you failed as a teacher.
Yeah.
That's not your job to teach them
them
what
correct.
you believe. You know what I'm saying? First of all, we've talked about it 100 times. Our education system is shit. Teaching these kids things they're never going to use. They need to be teaching how to invest into stocks, IRAs, bonds, ETFs. They need to like learn how to plan their finances for the future, and they're not. They're learning why if you put an 80 fucking degrees
Geometry and all this shit.
an 80 degree slope from X to Y equals Z. Who gives a fuck? No one's ever going to use that shit unless you're going to be an architect or
They
something.
need to work on math, like 28 grams in an ounce.
Yeah, like go back to
112 grams in 4 ounces. You know.
442 pounds. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Half
Like,
a key, quarter key.
you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
exactly.
You know, your ROI, you know what I'm saying? They need to learn this type of stuff, but they don't. They learn nonsense and bullshit.
I mean, kids today, very, very, very few. You can ask them to do a multiplication or a subtraction. Can't do it.
No, but then you
They
ask-
need a calculator.
They need a calculator. And it's funny, like, when we were in school, people were like, oh, it's not like you're going to have a calculator in your pocket everywhere you go. You're going to need this. We all have calculators in our pockets full time.
Yeah.
That didn't age well. We literally could do any type of math. Yeah, now we do have calculators in our pockets. You're never going to have a camera in your pocket everywhere you go.
All right. You got anything else?
There was two things that I wanted to touch on that Trump said that I loved. One of them being, I remembered the other one that I didn't even really give a shit about. They're saying that now that they're only allowing the person paying child support to be the one to claim the kid. So, for instance, if
I know. Well, why would the person receiving it?
well,
be
no,
able to claim?
that's always been the law. Like, so a man would pay.
And he don't get to write that off.
No, the woman still gets to claim the kid. So she gets to claim the child support all year and then claim the kid on the taxes, and the father is beat. So now if you are an active, involved father and responsible in paying your child support, which I know a lot of men out there that do this, and then come up with these issues during tax season, you now will be the one that will be being able to claim your child on the taxes as long as you're paying the child support. There's just a lot of progressive things that are going on that are, again, back to common sense shit that should have never been changed.
Yeah.
And I think that we're all in store for some good shit for the next 4 years. And I know that I'm really, really freaking excited about it.
You know, all these rappers are always on the hook, like, oh, I'm paying child support for the next 18 years. Well, white people are 30 to life. Look at this guy. He still has 3 kids at home. You know what I mean? Saying, you know, all these people are like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, I'm on the 18 years. No, we're white. It's 30 to life.
Yeah.
Because kids don't leave. You're,
Nah.
you're still paying for them.
No, always.
Yeah.
Always.
And
always.
listen, I do it with a smile.
Listen,
I'm
Can I have some
blessed.
money?
I am blessed beyond. Let's leave it at that.
I've seen
So-
your underwear. I know you're blessed. Trust me.
he's never going to let that go, I swear. It's burned into his goddamn retinas. I think that's why he keeps
I
pulling.
just think that there's a lot of people say, oh well, you spoil your kids and is that because you're a broke
That's what
ass
you're
bitch
that's what
and
you're
you
supposed to
can't give your
do.
kid anything, so you're gonna knock me for giving my kids everything.
No, and that's the whole goal. As
I worked my whole life to give my kids
exactly.
what
Like,
I never
I
had.
said that I would love for my daughters, all 3 of them, to be called trust fund babies. Like that's like a diss. It's not a diss. That means your parents did what the fuck they were supposed to do and
Right.
left you a legacy to move on. So that's the goal for every generation in the Budos and the Ledwidges and the Gonzaleses and the Crabtrees and all of our branches, the
Papantonios, yeah.
Papantonios, all of our branches of our family is to try to leave something for our kids, leave a legacy for our kids, and that's the end goal. I get a message from my boy Jay all the time. And he says it all the time. You might want to get. I was going to say you might want to get that throw on film. He's always sending me random messages like, "You guys are so rich," and he's like, "And I don't mean by money." He's like, you know. Aside from that, he goes, "I wish I would always had the family that like you guys got." He goes, "I love watching all your family interact together, and it's unforceful for us. It's just we actually enjoy being around each other."
Yeah.
And I think, and I've seen all the millionaires and billionaires talk about it, all the money they made. If you don't have a relationship with your kids and you don't have a relationship with your family,
You're broke.
It's all
Broke-ass
you're
bitch.
broke as fuck.
Yeah, you just listen. That's just somebody that's either greedy, selfish.
And the saying "money can't buy happiness" is bullshit. Of course it can.
Yeah, well, money could buy some.
It makes it. You know what it does? It allows you to be a lot less stressed, so
Right.
you can enjoy.
Yeah, but the
benefits
stress
of it.
comes from getting the money, and so there is, people that say money. Listen, here's the reality: money makes the blind man see, and you can see everything.
Yeah.
So, you got good, you got bad.
It's up to you to decipher what's what. But again, time is the most expensive currency because it's something you'll never get back. So make sure you spend it with your loved ones and your families. I want to thank Mark for coming on today. Mark, you were fucking great.
You bring a hamburger next time.
Yeah, shout out Burger King for having pocket whoppers that are still good the next day. They passed the test today.
For sure.
Mark's information is on this pod. Go ahead, rewind it, pause it, screenshot it, record it, whatever you got to do. If you need a pest control, anywhere from, you said Lantana all the way down to?
Like Cooper City, Pembroke Pines, something like that.
That whole general.
Everywhere in between.
General South Palm Beach and Broward.
Listen,
This is your guy.
I want to buy a boat. I want to take my family out in the Gulf of America. Have a good day type thing.
Shout out to Gulf America.
Yeah, Gulf of America. Yeah, for sure.
For the record, for people that don't know, the reason of the Gulf of America is not because it's like a popularity or he's trying to be a cool thing. There is a bill that was passed by the Biden administration, if I'm not mistaken.
You can't drill in the Gulf of Mexico.
Can't drill the Gulf of Mexico. So, if it happens to turn into the Gulf of America, that bill...
Drill, baby, drill.
That
drill.
That Gulf of America drill
I'm going to hate it when gas goes down to $1.89
the
a
worst.
Oh, my... Don't do it!
I don't know what to do.
Oh, jeez, I'm going to cry with my...
I want to see all the Karens drive past the pumps and go...
Go to the ones that are $4.
Yeah, we should leave at least two $4.
That would be a great idea.
No Democrats could go into there.
Democratic gas stations.
You didn't want us to drill. You didn't want to support anything.
You got to pay full price for your gas that wasn't drilled, bitch.
Wouldn't that be nice if gas was like 105.9? like the radio station.
Yeah,
105.9.
I just don't understand why the Democrats supported that. I never could.
Listen, I've told 100 people this. I'll tell 200 people this. There's so many Democrats that voted for Trump that will never tell anybody that they did.
Correct.
They're called closet voters, and there are a lot of them.
And
the numbers showed how many people closet voted for him.
And you want to know something? There's 30 million votes that came in from illegal aliens, and I think 27 million of them went to Biden. Harris, whatever.
Well, Trump was saying that he is 99.9% sure he won California if you take away because Newsom passed the bill right before the election. You don't need a voter ID to vote.
Right.
So you literally, illegal aliens are able
to go. Did he fire Newsom yet?
I don't know what's going on.
Can he fire him?
I mean, it would take a lot. I feel like he's going to step down before that happens. But
do you see how many people are retiring 2-3 years before their term is up?
Bro, it's a lot of shit.
Everybody thinks Trump's going to go after them, but I don't think he is.
I don't. To a certain extent, yeah, maybe, but
I would like him to. Because I lived
of course,
through that shit.
Everybody wants to revenge.
Fauci made me stay in my house. That little punk.
Well,
bitch.
he got pardoned by Biden before he left, but I did get word that
he got pardoned federally.
I told you this. Ron DeSantis is doing a full case on him at a state level, which will be able to be brought to a grand jury, which could still get him life in prison. So. Fauci, you ain't off the hook yet, motherfucker. And he openly admitted that he made up all the rules, the 6 feet thing. It's all made up.
You see the man where he says, I never said, and then he goes, I never said to quarantine. And then they show 3 times he said that.
Yeah.
And then they showed the original one when he said, you people need to stay home and quarantine.
Yeah. It went from 14 days to 10 days to 7 days. And it's like they gave you meds. You literally just had to stay in your room. But he did openly in open court admit that he made up all those rules to stay 6 feet apart. All that shit was made up. It was completely made up. But they do want you to come in this month to get your next month's vaccination. So make sure you don't miss your 15th booster because...
My stories are real, by the way.
Oh, you want to...
I know Fauci makes them, but my stories are real.
All right, we're going to fire one more off before we go. Do I want a wow?
I got 3 minutes.
Do you want a wow or a funny?
Wow. Funny.
Funny?
Funny.
Give me, I don't want to say her all that. Give me Laura Fitzpatrick.
Oh Lord. Okay. All right. So, I'm at.
Yeah, this list. I started saying there's a whole book more, but I'm just firing off this list. So we're gonna wrap up after this right here.
So I'm in Barnes Noble, all right, and I'm in the kids section looking for a book for my niece. Now my niece now 20 years old, so this is like when she's in 2nd grade, all right, and. I'm talking to this little girl in the book section. This mom comes running. What are you doing talking to my daughter? I'm like, and she's hot, like a hot mom. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm looking for a book. She's like, oh, well, I teach 2nd grade. I'm like, oh, okay. I was like, here's my business card if you ever, need something. So I get an email because my email's on the business card. A couple days ago, looking for Mark from Barnes Noble. So it was her, and she's going through a divorce. Been married for like 20 years. and she's got like 3 kids, and she's gorgeous woman, like 5'9", tan, big fake boobs, skinny.
You don't gotta say it. Let it rip.
Sorry, big fake boobs, hot. Well, we met at Starbucks, and then she told me, she's like, I gotta sneak around because I don't want my kids knowing type thing, and we're like,
Understandable.
We're like, I'm living on the beach. She's coming to my condo. She's getting hotel rooms. We're doing in the parking lot of Coconut Creek Casino, like everywhere, like everywhere in between.
Sounds fun.
So one night, we're laying in bed, and she says, it's funny. You have an interesting last name. Your last name is Power. I said, yeah. And she goes, my husband has a guy that works for him with the last name Power. He's got the funniest first name. And I said, yeah, my dad's got a funny first name too. And she's like, yeah, this guy's name is Dick Power. I'm like, yeah, it's my dad. And she's like, your dad works for my husband? And I'm like, oh my God, I thought you said it was your ex. Well, we're still married, we're just separated. I'm like, oh my God. So I was banging my dad's boss's wife.
You just skipped over a really cool part. Your dad's name is Dick Power?
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
Well, it's
dude.
not cool when it's awesome, but when you're like in kindergarten and you're
No, still cool.
like Little League Baseball. Hi, I'm Dick Power. Hi, I'm Dick Power. I'm Dick Power. And all the kids like hee hee hee. But
but when you get older and you meet a girl and you say, hi, I'm Dick Power. No, I'm really Dick Power. Look at my license.
Well, it's a good thing I'm not a junior, because then I'd be Little Dick Power. But yeah, my dad's name is Dick Power. Yeah.
That is a fucking great name. Shout out to fucking Dick Power for sure. As always, man, we love you guys. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Click like, subscribe. We're doing great, man. Our numbers are doing good. We're going up 20 for 25. We're trying to get us a TV show, okay? All these characters will be on our TV show, and we can't wait to see y'all. And we love y'all.
You the guy on the couch.
The guy on the couch. Can we get a peace out from the guy on the couch?
Well, peace out.
All right. We love
That was
y'all.
one thing.
God bless.
Take care.